Hey y'all, Mythic Rare here. Thank you to all my A1 Day 1 subscribers. For anybody new or just passing through, welcome. Today we are working on this section of Magical Potions by Nathaniel Mortensen and from Diamond Art Club. And then if you want to skip over this part, timestamps are listed in the description. Alright, so Thess Studios for the putty and the multi-placers. Enablers Outpost pen that I may or may not be using. Enablers Outpost pen also. And then this is Red River Resin. No name brand of tweezers. Cover minder from Shimmering Canvases. And then this is a tray by Stein. Yeah, so I hope that everybody's Thanksgiving was fantastic because mine certainly was not. Yeah, and if you don't care to hear about this again, you know, timestamps. So, you know how Alex had a fender bender last time? And we were under the impression that, like, oh, it's gonna be like pay the deductible, get it repaired, get back to life. Yeah, no. That's unfortunately not what is happening. Insurance company who shall not be named was taking a while in getting everything processed. So they had to, like, somehow in between them and the body shop, like, or collision repair, whatever you call it, they did not, like, somebody didn't get the papers that they needed, so we had to wait on documents to be sent, like, twice. And then when we had the appointment filled out, or when we were trying to get the appointment with them, Alex's dad was setting it up. Alex was in the room, not on speaker, but, like, in the room in case the collision repair, like, had to ask him any questions, whatever. And I was working, and I was, like, not at all part of the accident. I was just finishing up my work, quite literally just, like, logged off work computer and walked out of room to get the tail end of the conversation where I was voluntold that I was going to drop him at the collision repair because they didn't have work on the day that they were doing the appointment. So I was like, okay, cool. Wasn't expecting this, but whatever. It is what it is. When we get there at the collision place, we find out that it was going to be a express drop where, like, literally drop the car off and then they would start the teardown process right then and there, and these are not wanting to line up. This is driving me cuckoo banana pants. I really need to get the straightening wedge from DAC to, like, screw into one of their pens. Anyways. Yeah, we thought it was gonna be one of those, like, oh, since we didn't do it over the app, they're just, like, going to get the 360 of the car, and then they're going to, drop an estimate, start ordering parts, and then they'll take it apart later type of a thing. Yeah, no, they wanted to start disassembling it right then and there. And we're like, okay, this was totally not what we were anticipating. So we let them know we're actually going to wait for that estimate to come in the mail, or to come in the email rather. And then we will let you disassemble the car. Just cause like we weren't sure what it all was going on. So then they're like, okay, we can do that. And then it was just like waiting. And after a while, we got the estimate. And that's how we found out it was $7,000 some odd dollars for the estimated repairs. And it was like, okay, cool. Everything is proceeding apace. Looks like the car is going to get fixed. They estimated about a week. And then we bring the car into them. Alex starts driving the old blue truck. And after that, they must have found like some hidden damage or something. I don't know. Not really a car person, but then they find out that like, oh, damage is actually so much worse than like what their physics engine or whatever had anticipated. Because I kid you not, we hear nothing for like almost 2 weeks after we drop off this car. And then we all of a sudden, like the timestamp on it says 3 something, like 3:06, 3 something in the afternoon, Tuesday, the 25th, like the Tuesday before Thanksgiving. And it was kind of late in the day whenever we're like in the afternoon. I'm typically working. Alex's dad is coming home from work. And he's more focused on like, okay, like we need to start dinner. We need to take care of like household chores. Like, what do we need to do to settle in for the evening type of thing. Like what all needs to be done for the pets, like etc. Like what have I not already taken care of? And so he's all focused on that. As usual, Alex's mom is like usually focused on the dog. And yeah, and then Alex still like wouldn't be home from work quite yet. Like he was still, you know, busy with that. And they have everything for like his insurance going, like not going to him because he'll never see it. It goes to his parents. They were just focused on like getting the rest of the Thanksgiving ingredients accounted for and getting the house ready. Nobody checked the email. And then the first opportunity that we checked it was literally like the day before Thanksgiving. And it said that it had been totaled. It makes absolutely no sense to us, and we are still trying to wrap our brains around this. how could $7,000, give or take, total a car? Especially when the car is like worth like $21,000, $22,000. Like, it makes no sense to us. It literally doesn't. And like, it's the whole thing of like everybody's getting upset, and it's kind of one of the things of like, if me and Alex are both like upset, it really, really like sets the mood in the house, like especially if Alex is upset, like yeah. So now like we're all like kind of feeling down and whatever, but we've like already promised people, you know, his Uncle Matt and his fiance could come over along with their daughter, you know, that they could come. And we weren't about ready to like back out of Thanksgiving plans. So, yeah, like I don't know. Like, to me, it just kind of sort of screams, hey, I need to get out of the office in order to make sure I can meet Thanksgiving plans of my own, or to make sure that I can catch that flight to grandma's house, you know, like just the whole timing of it all. And the fact that it was all done by email too, it just, to me, for having spent like nearly all of my years working in customer service in some shape or capacity, it felt cold, it felt inhuman, it felt like it was deliberate, even though it was probably like the most, it was probably like the employee doing all that they can to preserve themselves from the wrath of the customers. Because, you know, like, especially if you're in an office environment, I'm sure that we've all done it a time or two, like, just rather sent an email as opposed to a phone call, things like that. But when you're calling or when you're emailing somebody that their car had been totaled, on top of the holiday that you're supposed to be happy and like having some of the most interesting conversations, like getting caught up with each other, like having fun, and you're doing this to us with an email. I'm sure that person didn't like necessarily mean anything like particularly harmful, or there was like no ill will behind it, but at the same time it's like, hello, it's the holidays and you're doing this to us. You could have absolutely held that until the Monday after, and you could have given us a phone call. But nah, they told us that they were totaling the car, and they only gave us until like the Tuesday after Thanksgiving in order to make a decision about whether we wanted to repair it or to total it. So, yeah, that I didn't make the decision on it. It was purely all like Alex and his dad, because they were the ones who signed the thing together. But they decided total it. So this whole entire time, you know, like we're trying not to let it, you know, overshadow Thanksgiving and everything, and like that was really hard. Like emotions just been like up and down and like every which way, especially because of like it's already busy during the holidays with work and everything, and you know, like all the stuff that happens in the diamond painting community besides that I'm like wanting to participate in. Now I can't because or at least if I could, like I wouldn't be present for any of that stuff, because my mind would just be like off elsewhere, like with the car stuff. It's like I haven't been able to necessarily enjoy like any of this holiday season so far. Like I've just been leaning into diamond painting actually, because it's kind of sort of been the only thing that has gotten me through, and I am looking for my next color, and I don't think that this is in here. I need to get my other tray. So yeah, Alex is like they were just moving on this so fast. Like pretty much right after he, you know, decided, oh, okay, yeah, let's total it, because I settled for the Sonata anyways, like maybe now, because, you know, like I'm getting my Gap insurance back and like all of this that I already paid into the car. Maybe I can find something better, and he is like super anxious to go out and stuff, and it has been like the most dreary weather. It snowed. It was like a dusting of snow the other day, and it's just been straight 2 days of like freezing fog. I don't want to go out in it, number one, and number two, it seems like no matter what I do to keep warm, I have to constantly be drinking like hot liquids in order to even feel like I'm warm, even though the house says that it's like 67 degrees, 68 degrees in here. Like, if you could see me right now, I am in, like, I have a tank top on, and it's not, like, a very, like, flimsy, like, camisole either. It's like a thick cotton one. And then I have a waffle cowl neck sweater with like a blue tartan, like a blue and green tartan pattern on it. And then I have a beanie on, and I have a scarf on. I'm wearing like skinny jeans, and I have on socks inside of slides. Like, I'm only getting more bundled up if I literally like ditch these and put on my snow boots or like my cowboy boots, and then I like grab a jacket. I am pretty bundled up here. It is pretty cold. My Dyson has been intermittently kicking on, but yeah, like I am just, no matter what I try to do, I just cannot get warm today. So with all the car stuff being said, and then like us like having to process all the things with the car, it's made it very, very hard to film, and I'm gonna be honest, because you know, during the holiday season, everybody is like with their family, and like all of Alex's friends are still like pretty close with their family, and they all have good relationships. They take time out to be with their other family members, and like I have okay-ish ties with my family. Like granted, I could be better. But I do have like okay-ish ties with my family. We're not like super close, but you know, it's not been super horrible either. And then one of Alex's brothers is like going through some things, doesn't want to talk to us. And then the other one is like off in Japan for military things. So, yeah. So he kind of feels like he's alone. I'm trying to spend time with him, but then it like has kind of sort of just been like all about the car. He's starting to get over that so much, and now it's like talking about other things like movies you want to watch, video games we want to play, and stuff. Like, it's things are starting to resume like a sense of normalcy, but I've kind of just been like keeping this all to myself because like I don't want to drag anybody down, but at the same time I want to talk about it, and I like want to process, you know. So like if I'm bringing you down, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But I feel like this has just kind of been one of those things where I feel like that plus the weather, it's like, and I already know I pretty much have seasonal affective disorder. I know that like BetterHelp doesn't necessarily count, but thoroughly convinced that I have seasonal affective disorder. So dealing with all that when the weather is just like, it's gray and it's cold, not very helpful. Not very fun to deal with. I kind of just like want to sleep and stuff all day. and then just like watch Christmas movies and chill. I feel like after how them folks ruined our Thanksgiving, I feel like that's absolutely what I need right now. And well, that and, you know, complaining about insurance company who shall not be named to the Better Business Bureau. Yeah, you don't do that to people on Thanksgiving. In fact, you shouldn't even do that to people about their car. If you're gonna total it, like, grow some cojones and call the policyholder, please and thank you. Yeah. Yeah. So he's like really wanting to look, and I'm just like, well, I don't see the point in looking since we haven't cashed the check yet, because what if we go and we look and we see something but there's only one of it in inventory and like the whole entire Oklahoma City or something, like I just don't see a point in looking right now, especially when the weather is like this. But it hasn't, like, yeah, that part of it, it's been bad. But me staying in diamond painting, it's like gotten me thinking about how do I want to proceed with 2026, because like this has taken away all my gumption to do any like holiday events and everything. So I've just been kind of like working on whips, like works in progress that I already have from 2024 and then like earlier this year, 2025. And I think that 2026 absolutely needs to be my year of stash something, like either stash refresh, like how Lizette calls it, or stash detox. That I don't know. I don't know which one I'm gonna do, but all I know is that I have a total of 5 diamond paintings on the way from Diamond Art Club's Black Friday sale, and then I need to find homes for those. So I've already like started the process of going through my stash, and then I was just like looking and seeing like which ones do I want to give away to other family members or possibly donate. I could only bring myself to part with 6 canvases. Like, I know you're going to see this again in my state of the stash, but I'm gonna let you know right now. The one with Sailor Pluto with the creepy eyes. I'll flash a picture up here on the screen. Yeah, that toppled off of my bookcase again, and I haven't touched it. And I'm just like, yeah, that's the second time that I've done that, and it's nearly a 5-year-old whip at this point. we're just going to get rid of it because 2025 has been a year where save for quarter 1 and 2 because I changed desks and everything quarter 3 and quarter 4, with the exception of the first half of the year. I have basically had to fight for every spare moment of diamond painting. Not fight as in like I want to rage like fisticuffs type of fight, but like having to say like, hey family, or hey Alex, like I need some time to myself because these calls were not it, or this thing with the car is for the birds. Like, I have had to be more vocal in years past that I just need time to myself in order to decompress. So I just, I feel like because of that, and then also because this right here is, how big is it? It is 99 by 70. That's almost like twice the size of one of my canvases that I do on the regular sometimes. Like, because there have been quite a few like 30 by 40s and whatever that I've done that's like twice as big as one of these, and you can tell like this has been hand touched up and everything, but there is still quite a bit of confetti in here because the level of details and like all the different colors. So this is like taking me a long time, but I feel like I'm setting myself up for stash refresh because I have like so many canvases that just have like a few rows left to go and then they're done. Like, All Cats Do Go to Heaven. I've been working on that. Like I'll do a few sections on that, and then I'll do a few sections on this one, and then I'll just like bounce back and forth. And that All Cats Do Go to Heaven only has 3 more rows left on it. So yeah, like that's good. And then, oh yeah, I do need this one. There's the Wizard Kitten by Marilyn Cosnave that I had started in 2024 for Oz and Og that came in the old box too. Like that, and that one's even a partial. That one is halfway done. Adrena by Mermaid Cavern, that only has 2 more rows on it. Like 2. Just 2. Like, there have been so many where I have just like a little bit left to do. Like, honestly, if I just, buckled down for a few days, I could get one of those knocked out. So, and that's a Mermaid Cavern. So that brings us to 2023. So this one's in the old box. We've got a 23 canvas, and then the Wizard Kitten, that's an old canvas too. I know I'm going to want to do the Art by Julia event because I do have Duck Bath, and now I have quite a few green and yellow accessories. So I don't know, I might order the Peak Drizzle diamond painting tray from Cat Proof because of like the bright like light green. I feel like it kind of goes with that, unless they have like more of like a minty green, which would go even better. They have a lot of colors though. I should be able to find something. I was going to get like that Pale Sage diamond painting tray from Diamond Painters Anon, but it sold out. I kind of waited on that one too long. But yeah, thinking of doing the Duck Bath from Art by Julia. And then after that, because that's going to take me through January, I know I've got Alice with Roses. I think that's what it's called. Let me see. I have all my Margarets right here. I just need to roll myself behind. Did not mean to do that. Oh, Alice and Roses. Okay. So I've got, because I know like there's a lot of, and she's, by the way, she is still in stock to my knowledge at Diamond Art Club. Yes, I stock the Margaret Morales collection quite frequently. It's probably going to be one of the few things where my boyfriend will allow me to purchase from at Diamond Art Club moving forward, because her artwork is like just plain gorgeous, and she's also Filipino, so it's kind of like, hey, you know, you're supporting somebody from the same culture, you know, like totally completely understand that. And and like he's of the mindset of, if anybody is able to support, you know, human artists, then good on them. That's his sentiments about AI. That's not necessarily this channel's sentiments, but you know, just in full disclosure, he's like, yes, if you're gonna be spending money on this craft, make sure that you are supporting a human artist. So yeah, pretty much like if any Margarets do come back into stock that I do not already have, there is going to be that. I am going to, you know, so there's Alice and Roses that I want to do in January. I don't know that I'll have anything for February that I want to unbox necessarily. Um, I know that I have Hades and Persephone that I still need to film an unboxing for. Um, that I think I'll probably put that on the channel close to when Drills and Chills is gonna start. I'll probably do that for October. I'm probably, because I ordered spirits too. Um, like I wanted spirits so bad because of the vaporwave colors. So spirits I'll probably wind up doing for Drills and Chills 26. The so that'll be September. And then I have Dark Lilith too that I need to put up on the channel, and that could be one where I could go either August or it could go November. But again, you know, it's all dependent on Diamond Art Club's like restock schedule. I have a Secret Path on the way too, and that's kind of what that reminds me of is the Sasha arts. It reminds me of like the girl with the long pointy ears. She reminds me of a Final Fantasy 14 Elezen, and with the wisteria behind her, it looks like she's standing under a Dawn trellis. And that was a housing item in 14 that like people just went absolutely feral for. It sold for several 100,000 gil, almost millions of gil. I think at one point it was actually like 1 million plus gil on the market board. Wisteria is one that blooms in like the May-June time frame, so and because, you know, like I absolutely love purple, I'm thinking maybe I need to do that for um around the time of my birthday for unboxing. Oleander by Margaret Morales. That is Oleanders typically bloom anywhere from early spring up through late summer. So I think like probably July would be a good one for me to do. But then April, I could do Yume for April. Yeah, I could do that. I could do Yume for April. I feel like I'm forgetting one though. I most certainly want to do the Christmas candy shop for Winter with DAC next year, 2026, just because I was hoping to do it this year, but then like everything with the car happened. Oh yeah, Royal Cuddle. That's the other one that I was forgetting. Um, yeah, don't mind me. I'm just like, well, I mean, you gotta figure. I work for a call center, and then I also play video games, so I'm like an absolute ninja when it comes to computers. Um, because yes, I did manage to get Royal Cuddle too. I didn't get any Julia Arts, just simply or Art by Julia, just because it didn't really call to me. And, you know, again, my space is very limited. We're almost approaching the levels of a come to Jesus meeting about my diamond painting. So, yeah. Like, don't know that I'll be picking any new diamond paintings up in February. March, I'll probably put Royal Cuddle up on the channel. Yeah, like that pretty much just leaves like March and, well, February. And then February and then February and December. But yeah, like just like a lot lately, I've been trying to make videos and like I'll sit down to do them and then I'll either get distracted or like Alex needs me for something or he wants to talk about something on the car and then um I'll be like not in the right mindset or like have the right kind of energy to like make a diamond painting video anymore. And then I'm thinking, well, it, you know, could be a seasonal affective disorder because especially if it's like currently on a gray sky day. But then there are other days where work is just like so stressful that I just like want to disassociate and then just plain scroll for forever on my phone instead of crafting. But it's just been like really hard lately from a creative perspective for me to be able to make diamond painting videos. Alex is saying that maybe I just like need to pick up the markers and the colored pencils and like go back to my roots and then like try adult coloring again. I don't know. I really don't know about the state of the channel either, like how, because my videos would like come out like clockwork, right? Like every Wednesday morning. And I'm not saying this because, you know, like other people are also now like throwing their stuff up there on Wednesday. Like, I know for a fact that there's gonna be diamond painting content just about every single day now. Um, like I'm very much aware that there is competition. Not saying that because, you know, I'm afraid I'm like not gonna get any views or anything, but like it's just when stuff like this comes up with the car, and especially during this time of year, I don't know realistically like how consistent I can be with my schedule. Like Like, I don't even know that I can or if I will be able to post a video next week because, like, I'm just feeling way too exhausted and way too cold right now to do anything with the weather being the way that it is. And then next week, you know, the weather is supposed to be like in the mid 50s and sunny, and then that's probably when we're going to go car shopping, and then I'll have to finish like the rest of my Christmas shopping and whatever. So then I won't have a time to make video either, and then it'll be Christmas shortly after that. I think, like, honestly, I wouldn't be too surprised if the next video that you're gonna see me do would be all the stuff related to State of the Stash. After all, that does take a lot out of me to prepare anyways. So just like, do not even be surprised if y'all don't see me for a while and you're just all of a sudden seeing me do State of the Stash. But yeah, because like I am at the maximum amount of diamond paintings I can hold here without it like taking over the house. I don't know that I can buy very many more. And I've already managed to, I donated the one, the bath time. I finally donated that to Goodwill earlier this year. Like, I think back in February or March, I donated that. And then there was, because Alex's cousin, Mary Beth, she's getting married. She typically works on, I think, budget kits. So this is gonna be me absolutely spoiling her. But she's going to get Superman, and she got Bacon, and all rabbits do go to heaven. Oh yeah, and I do believe in unicorns. She got those for. And then there was one diamond painting that I gave to Alex's mom. And yeah, I don't think that that's any sort of coincidence that I gave away like my mystery offers that I had received to people, because I was like hoping like, oh, like what if it's like the jackpot and I get, you know, a princess panel or something, you know, like something like really really cool. But nah, like I didn't get anything hardly to my liking except for Wizard Kitten. So yeah, just about all of those like mystery things last year, they just got given away. I still can't believe that I decided to finally trash the creepy one that was giving me a lot of misery. But yeah, I'm just like, I just got to that point, you know, where it's like life is too short. I just need to work on the ones that I am okay with. But yeah, like that is pretty much it. Like, aside from this first month of January, um, where it's probably going to be just like a lot of the State of the Stash stuff, I don't know what I'm doing with my channel, or like how often I'll be posting, or like am I doing diamond painting? Am I doing coloring? Like I don't know. Like I really don't know, and I may even in fact be better just like not even making videos for a minute, because I kind of sort of feel like Alex wasn't ready for me to go back. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think that he was ready for me to go back to making videos. But I feel like if I keep this thing going, I am just gonna blah, blah. I am just like going to needlessly ramble at you. So, I'm gonna end it here, and I'll see you when I see you, I guess. Happy holidays to those of you celebrating your traditions, and yeah, see you when I see you, I guess. Bye.